convention earlier this week. We'll see if they run again.
To spend more than a decade warning about the dangers of climate change.
You think that climate change could be a bigger disaster than COVID? Why is that?
Well, certainly climate change, our ecosystems dialogue, it'll make parts of the world, possible to live in. And so the actual economic and debt toll, from climate change will be much, much, much greater than what we have, with this pandemic.
Well, he's changing his tune now. He's actually rejecting the doomsday narrative in a new memo saying, quote, although climate change will have serious consequences, particularly for people in the poorest countries, and will not lead to humanity's demise, people will get
Good morning, everybody. Just getting things set up here. I hope everybody's doing well.
The move the changed in name 3 times we got here. You were going to raise the debt in the 70s. Can you give me some money? We're going to build in the 80s. Can you give me a couple of bucks? Then they were like, all right, but the weather changes every day. So no one's gave it up. Here's a 12-year-old. It guilt you into giving us money. Even she would know. Kid. Just some people this on what we were told. This is the one challenge that could completely end that vaccination.
The world in 12 years if we don't address climate change.
We don't get our act together. The world that you will be bringing your children up in and your grandchildren up in will be increasingly unhealthy and uninhabitable.
If we don't, it will be a death sentence to countless people.
Or it won't be. Either they're 100% or I'd say that the one that both of those people had in common is at the end of that speech, when they passed around the collection plate, they then got into a private jet.
Good morning, Brenda. Frank, Brenda. How you doing? Russell. Edward. Glad to see all you here. I just got back from doing a couple of ships and I just got them loaded in the computer. I haven't edited them yet, but yes, there's a few ships this morning. Bright and early,
We're just going to use this as license to make a children's book called By Curious George. And try to make that's all. They're not in Seattle. They're in Sydney. They started in Seattle. 59 minutes. Box of friends things. Seattle. Well, and get it very interesting. So Jerry, where are you going to appear? Well, we got a lot going on. Go back out on the road once my son's varsity football season is over. The Clark Rams are on the verge of playing in the playoffs this weekend. As you know, I got a lot of money bet on these games. Of course, I can't miss it. Pittsburgh, November 22nd. San Luis Obispo, November 28th.
Jim. Good morning, sir. Yeah, I hope you're doing better today. Take every day as it comes there, Jim, and just watch out for yourself,
I'm well, thank you. How are you? We had a rocket start to the beginning. I'm Dana Perino, and this is America's Newsroom. So these SNAP benefits, also formerly known as SNAP, they are set to run
This is sun flash. The sun is just off to this side on the camera. TJ, how you doing?
And, you know, they sound I'll get with them, but I say, get the economy open, that's all you know, and we'll solve it,
Chat program on Capitol Hill, as this all wraps up. Good morning, Chat.
So are you at work, TJ, or are you at home? Or do you know where you are?
And once you start picking and choosing up in this group versus that, I'm willing to consider each on marriage, but even herself or so.
Democrats are blasting the administration for not tapping special funds to cover SNAP benefits. However, the Secretary of Agriculture, Brooke Wallen, says her department does not have access to that money. Federal workers are now going to food kitchens in Washington, D.C. That follows Pennsylvania Democrat John Fetterman. He's been one of the few Democrats who has voted to open the government.
When you have kitchen feeding, government workers, I mean, that's the absurdity of this. And that's why, like, pay these people.
Okay, TJ, that sounds like a good answer. You don't know where you are. Stay away from them wacky tobacco, buddy.
He's literally not about.
Oh, okay.
Mike Johnson, he says President Trump met with Democratic leaders in September, and their positions never changed. The shutdown.
Just so everybody knows, David and Laura's wedding went fairly well yesterday, and today he's doing his fundraising walk.
Are on assistance. Okay, we have 42 million Americans, that's 1 in 8. That might be a discussion for another time as to what we can do about that. 73% of SNAP households at or below the poverty level. Almost 80% households include a child, a senior, or a disabled person. And $332, that's the average household benefit. Okay, so imagine all of a sudden on November 1st, you have one of these households and you are not going to have that. Let's look at a map here. The percent of households receiving SNAP benefits. If you look at the dark red, that's where you have more than 30%. Someplace like Wyoming, my home state, 10%, that's not a lot, but it's not a highly populated state. But you can look at some of these places around here and in the southeast where this is really going to take a bite out of people's budget, and they don't have a lot spare. Senator Mark Mullen is a Republican of Oklahoma, and started just learned that 16.8% of people in Oklahoma are on SNAP benefits. So you know this personally as well, and I'm sure you are concerned for those people and that anxiety that builds up for them as they think about how they're going to make ends meet and feed their family. Over to you.
Dana, we have the Blue Tribes obviously in our state, and so we have a lot of
It's bright and sunny here, but really cold. It's only 37 degrees. So it isn't anything that you want to be out in the weather unless you got a coat on.
metropolitan area. And so it is, I wouldn't say disproportionately high, but high state. And it's ridiculous that as kind of late, that
Give me just a second here.
they understand families are suffering, but quote, it's their only leverage. They're using American people for leverage because of political gain. So we're not talking about NATO. This is all about leverage
Boner,
for political purposes, and that's really hard to negotiate with. The only thing we're asking came in to do is reopen the government on a clean CR that Chuck Schumer wrote when he was leader of the Senate back in September. We're not asking to vote on anything they haven't voted for either. They voted on this in September. They passed it. They voted for it. Democrats all of them voted for it in December. They passed it. They voted for it in January. And they voted for it again in March. What's changed is the political environment. Their base demanded that they shut down the government. And they shut it down, and now they're looking to play and try to put it on Republicans. They're trying to put that on the president. When even CNN poll shows that they're losing that audience.
Step aside.
That's right. I don't know how that happened. Biden economics.
What do you mean?
Well, he didn't, but he had inflation at 9.4.
Check down there for the rest of the day.
Take home pay drop.
And you
Inflation
check down
drop.
check that on white.
Inflation. Getting those numbers back to where they need to be. Brought the economy back. You'll see the minimum transition off as jobs back to manufacturing, middle wages. You'll see those programs be endable or less desirable for those that have more income coming into their house.
Okay, so it's SNAP Food Aid, it's Head Start, it's Air Traffic Control, Central Health Travel, Central Air Travel, also military. Vice President Apache.
Yes, we believe we can see it on Friday.
Well said, Jim. Well said.
Right now,
On the Senate side behind the scenes, can you report today whether or not there is any movement on negotiations?
no, we lost movement about 9 days from the Democrats. Their demands are still the same: $1.5 trillion to reopen the government, to bring back the fraud, waste, and abuse that one big beautiful bill cut out, and give illegal immigrants health care again. That's not the talking point. That's literally what they're wanting to do. For us, a lot of people have questions: why can't the president put the money? Why can't he pay the troops? Why can't he fund these programs? Within the Department of War, we always give flexibility for the Department of War to flex just in case of times of war and uncertainty. And so there's a chunk of money that gives them flexibility through the USDA and the SNAP program. It's line item appropriation. It's directly related for that, and they cannot move funds in those areas unless Congress gives consent. The Senate won't even pay essential employees right now. Well, the Republicans will, but the Democrats won't even vote to pay essential employees, much less allow those benefits to move. And we wouldn't have to do this, honestly, if they would just simply vote to reopen the government on the clean CR that they wrote. I mean, it's that simple. We could get this whole problem solved today in 5 minutes if they would vote for a clean CR.
And the federal union is very liberal leaning. And of course, Democrats said to the Democrats, get to the table, vote for this, and respond. But
That's right.
so far, the Democrats have seen. Senator, thank you. And we will see you again soon.
Dana, Bill, thank you so much.
You bet. We'll talk again very soon. We're overseas right now. He finalized details of a trade agreement with South Korea following his meeting with there. And now, he says that he's confident he can strike a deal with Chinese leader Xi in their high-stakes meeting that will happen later tonight. Lucas Tomlinson on the road in South Korea. Lucas, hello there.
Well, good morning, Bill. President Trump has arrived here in South Korea with all the pomp this country can muster, including fighter escorts, the red carpet. Just moments ago, President Trump announcing that the U.S. and South Korea had a $350 billion trade for the United States and South Korea's second largest trading partner. Part of the pomp were some gifts. And check this out, Dana. President Trump received, in essence, the crown and necklace, the highest award South Korea can muster. And President Trump is the first American to receive. Trump says the trade deal has been reached and grand total some $20 trillion investment from around the world in the president's first term. Here's the president.
I figured we'll probably get 20 or 21, maybe even $22 trillion in investments coming into our country by the end of the first year of my second term. And, we had a tremendously successful first term.
Now here's the scorecard from. Now here's the scorecard from Japan. Toyo to invest $10 billion in this auto plants, $30 billion partnership with Mitsubishi, the U.S., Japan, and South Korea signing.
Well said, Jim. Well said.
In Cambodia and Trump did in Canada following weekend bill. Now President Trump serenaded by South Korea's president who visited the White House just a few months ago. Tomorrow is the high stakes meeting with China's leader Xi Jinping on trade with fentanyl and soybeans. Last year, China bought $13 billion worth of soybeans. This year, $0 billion. One meeting not on the schedule. One with North Korea's dictator.
I know Kim Jong-un very well. We get along very well. We really weren't able to work out timing. We have President Xi is coming tomorrow, and that was something that obviously is very important to the world. All of us, you'll be watching very carefully. We're meeting right here, and we're all looking forward to that. I think it's going to work out very, very well for everybody.
Interview to South Korea, President Trump he says he has no plans to run for re-election a third term. He says he's not allowed.
Okay, all right, Lucas, thank you. We will see him and President Xi 12 hours from now. Prime time back here in the U.S. Thank you, Louis. South Korea. Nobody offer the autobid or even gave the authorization.
Yep, Edward. Jim tells it like it is.
New information on the AutoPet vote, and it's not the only invited errand scandal to come to light.
Also, we are less than a week until Election Day. New York City mayor candidate Zohran Mamdani facing backlash again with a resurfaced controversial clip. Will that move the needle?
Like I say, it's supposed to be only a high today, maybe a 50, 55. Right now, it's only 36 degrees with bright sunshine. Well said, Brenda.
Choose the Medicare Advantage and offers you more benefits at no additional cost. Millions of members turn to WellCare for benefits and services that go beyond original Medicare and help them lead better, healthier lives. Choose a plan with $0 low monthly plan premiums, co-pays, and deductibles. And with WellCare, you don't just pay less, you get more dental coverage, more vision and hearing, with new eyewear allowance, plus prescription drug coverage. Call us at 877-800-6492 to speak to a friendly licensed representative and request a free all-in-one guide. There's no obligation. We're going to help you review your options to see if a WellCare plan is the right decision for you. WellCare has a large network of doctors and specialists, and WellCare Medicare Advantage plans come with this all-in-one WellCare spendable debit card to use for over-the-counter health items and dental, vision, and hearing costs. Get convenient access to care with our telehealth services, including online doctor visits, Dario for digital mental health and social support resources, and free fitness benefits with online classes. WellCare has a contract with Medicare to by Medicare Advantage plans. It has been serving those with Medicare Advantage, Medicaid, and prescription drug plans for more than 35 years. All now, we're here to answer your questions and even assist in pulling you over the phone. Choose the company that puts your health first. WellCare, the coverage you need and more. Call now and get a free copy of our all-in-one guide, 877-802-6119.
American integrity. Love saving money? It's time to join AARP. Get your first tool, just $15 back. Get a second membership for free. It's a great deal. You'll have access to integrity so you have it too. Save money, save money. Plus, about me for sales about 95. First year is just $30. Get a second membership and it's a rated
There's integrity checkdowns for the Bristol Bay at here in Cup 1, down at Imperial, check down Whitebird at Sun, and last check down will be Record.
And it's not super big.
Assurance is the number one argument.
Yeah, I guess JD, it's just an opportunity for people to express how they feel, and I think it's good once in a while. You can't get too over emotional about it publicly because it just isn't done. But Jim's got his points, and I appreciate them.
Saying here with the all-new Lake City Chrysler Dodge Ram. Right now, after cooling off, the deals are heating up. During the driving alone, it's at 25. Rams 1,500 big ones, just 178 per month. Or 25. Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited, just 179 per month. Come check out our team selection of Ram trucks. Call or visit us at the all-new Lake City Chrysler Dodge Ram on M53 just north of I-69 for the best deals on vehicles you love.
At Crest Lincoln, every drive begins with Elkin. Discover the perfect balance of power and style of the 2025 Lincoln Nautilus. Lease today for only $589 per month. Or enjoy the versatile sophistication of the 2025 Lincoln Corsair. Lease today for only $391 per month. For a limited time, take advantage of 0% financing for 48 months now on the Lincoln Corsair, Nautilus, and Baby Eater. Visit our showroom today on Van Dyke and Sterling Heights or shop online now at crestlincoln.com.
Why do things halfway? We can do it all fun. Capable SUV from Sarah Kia. Whatever your next adventure, the award-winning lineup of Kia SUVs can take you there. Lease the versatile all-wheel Kia Seltos for just $259 a month, or explore confidence in the show-stopping Kia K4 EX sedan, now just $199 a month. Customize your vehicle and pre-order today for Sarah Kia. We're offering exceptional customer service. Shop and buy online at trySarahKia.com. Island and 53.
Israel resuming its ceasefire with Hamas today after launching a series of retaliatory strikes against Gaza. The IDF saying this in accordance with the directive of the political echelon and following a series of strikes in which dozens of terror targets and terrorists were struck. The IDF has begun the renewed enforcement of the ceasefire in response to Hamas violations. Netanyahu said he ordered the powerful strikes in Gaza in response to ceasefire violations by Hamas. So are back on track. No.
I think they are concerned. I think they are worried about Surah. I think they've heard a lot about Surah that they have not heard. And I think the more they know, the more concerned they are. And the more they come back, the more concerned they are.
All right, 6 days and counting now, election day. Coming over here on the board. How democratic are the voters in New York City? I'm going to show you some numbers that are going to blow your mind, okay? 4 years ago, you had two candidates. Curtis Sliwa, Republican, Eric Adams. Here's Eric Adams, winner with more than 2/3 of the vote. This is the...
Yep, you're right, Jim. It's changing rapidly. We're plunging right from having a mild fall early down into a colder situation as we get towards Halloween. Is everybody ready for Halloween? Anybody passing candy out, or? I don't think there's the trick or treaters there used to be years ago, but I would imagine there's going to be a few. I got to figure out what to do with Boone because it's going to be probably dark, and I don't know if I can just leave him outside or what, but.
Size at 25 and Montgomery 45. Now they came out with a poll this past week. Cuomo at 34, Montgomery at 44. So now maybe it's a 10-point spread. With Cleveland trying to get in there and cut into the vote. Is this closer than people realize? Alexis McAdams, the streets of Manhattan. Tell us what she's seen today. What do you report?
Hey, Bill, good morning. That's an interesting breakdown when you look at it there on the big board, and that's exactly what former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is telling Fox. He believes there's so many people coming out to the polls to help close that gap. Why? Because he believes that New Yorkers are afraid of what Montani would do to the city if he's elected.
Well, a larger turnout is bad for him, right? He has a very small, tight, extreme.
Oh, it's cold down there too, Brenda.
Get out, ballot box.
It's really up to people. Almost don't elect fans. People do.
And now as things tighten up, this resurfaced clip of Mamdani speaking at the Democratic Socialists of America's National Convention back in 2023 is making headlines as he tied the NYPD to the Israel Defense Forces.
It's been waste.
And Zoran Mamdani was here on the city's west side last night. Bill, he was asked about those comments, only saying that he looks forward to working with the NYPD. But Andrew Cuomo says it shows just how straight Zoran Mamdani really is, even though Governor Kathy Hochul, who he picked to be his former lieutenant governor, has embraced the 34-year-old Democratic Socialist. What was Kathy Hochul doing up on stage with AOC, Bernie Sanders, and Mamdani? What do you think about that?
I think what you see is Democrats in the civil war. You have Democrats who are afraid of the far left.
So Governor Hochul has endorsed Mamdani. That's why she was up on stage with him at that big rally. But Senator Chuck Schumer has it. It was asked about it yesterday, Bill, and he just kept on walking. So we'll keep an eye on endorsements, but less than a week to go, and it's getting closer.
You got it. That sounds like getting a lot of attention too. Maybe there's more to come on that. Stand by, Alexis. Thank you. Aside, as Mamdani looks our left stamp on New York City. Word of caution from across the pond. Columnist Washington Post writing this. Looked at Santa Climbs of warning to New Yorkers, adding up.
Yeah, it used to be. We used to do a lot of things as kids that kids today wouldn't think of doing, or their parents don't lead them in that direction.
No doubt about that. It's very similar to what Zoran Mamdani tax summary. Guess what? That means that a lot of the rich have just left. London in the last 12 months has lost around 12.
Yeah, 65, Brenda, is would be a blessing up here, but yeah, Jim's got it right. 75-ish is a good temperature for me. But that, as I get older, I don't handle the cold and the heat as well as I did when I was younger. I remember as a kid out and about. If it snowed, fine. If it didn't, if it was hot and sunny, fine. We just went about our business.
And none of it, the really big difference to me is it's actually pretty difficult if you are a high net worth individual in London to leave the UK. There's one tax jurisdiction because you have to move to another country. So people are moving to, for instance, Italy. That's really quite difficult to do. By comparison, well-to-do New Yorkers very, very easy to leave the city. Easiest thing imaginable. Move out to Florida or whatever. So Mamdani and Co. They like this idea of sort of punishing the rich, punishing the well-off. But actually, they're going to discover in time, and New Yorkers will discover what that actually means. London's already discovered.
Let's show you some comparisons between Mamdani, what he wants to do, and what Khan has done in London. So, they want to increase the minimum wage, right? That's one of them. Mamdani wants to go to $30 per hour. On affordable housing, he wants to freeze rent. He wants to try to build some affordable housing. Khan said last year that he was going to try to do 40,000 new council homes by the end of the decade. That would be like our public housing. And then Mamdani has also delivered free buses. And Sadiq has frozen bus fares 6 times since he was elected in 2016. So you see all that degradation. There's also the problem that the consequences of losing financial capital status is that there's less innovation, fewer entrepreneurs. Universities don't want to be there. You don't get the best of the right, then everything starts to fall apart.
That's for sure. As I say, I mean, London's been going for that for about 10 years. It's massively sped up in the last year. And there is this assumption from socialists like Mamdani that a city like New York, a city like London, can put up with endless punishment. As well, it's such a great thing to squeeze. There's so much wealth you can squeeze out of it. And actually, that isn't the case. And as we all know historically, New York has been through plenty of slumps before in its history, some of which at the time were determined. It's been the same for London. It's not the case you keep punishing these mega cities and they'll just keep rewarding the democratic socialists or whatever they want to call themselves. And I know just one other thing. Law and order. In London, the law and order policies of the mayor, Sadiq Khan, have meant that phone theft, hit, ride, police don't check up on any, low-level crime. It'll be the same in New York. After all, we've just seen that Mamdani seems to think that the NYPD have a habit of putting their boot on the necks of New Yorkers. What more can you want to see to know his view on the police? New ideas are locked and welcoming. Absolutely. We'll see that replayed if we're done. Next one.
The Huron Cup Buoys 1 and 2, Imperial, question your turn. Imperial, can you confirm your thoughts? Okay, thank you.
No, I think my being a confession community is happening.
Things aren't worth compromising. Farmers will be able to both quality insurance and a great savings. It might be your farmers.
At the Gary Sinise Foundation.
Yep, Jim, that's right. Everybody used to carry a pillowcase. None of these little bags that you see on some of the kids, but I just don't know what it's going to be like. They're calling for here, I think, rain, and if it does get rainy, there'll be very little trick or treating, I would imagine. Let me see what the extended weather forecast is. Alexa, what's the weather going to be like in Port Huron, Michigan on Friday, November the 31st, Halloween?
Good morning, Paul. On Friday, October 31st in Port Huron, you'll see showers and can expect a high of 52 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 38 degrees.
Yep, they're calling for showers, a high of 52 and a low of 38 degrees. So they're calling for showers all weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. not good, but it is what it is.
But if you showed the right your team 5 shades whiter in just 7 days, if you could use something so easy like Smile Actives to take yellow teeth to white teeth, why wouldn't you? No, it's Smile Actives for just $24.95 and will double your order. But hurry, this deal won't last. Smile Actives is guaranteed to work.
I bought candy. Too much, I think. Oh. Got all kinds of goodies in here. The Reese's are my favorite. And then Kit Kats. Twix. Kit Kat. This is just the little things.
No other CGM system is more affordable for Medicare patients than Dexcom G7. Don't wait. Call now and talk to a real person.
Consumers selling on a lot of phones flying around, but they slip away too fast. We don't like it. What you see is what you get. No hot air. Just blank, starting at $20. I bet you're glad you wore cargo pants. Because cargo pants are off its pockets. See how we can cut your bill. Plans start at just $20. Call Consumer Selling.
I didn't realize my dad has band right here. Not my color. Within weeks of change. I went from ready to get out of bed to jumping out. But my kids asking me, where is all this energy coming from? And it's all thanks to this.
Melissa has been anything but sweet. Yesterday, a Category 5 hurricane now downgraded on the radar behind me. From a Category 2, winds at 105 miles an hour. Moving northeast.
Now,
Storm.
I haven't noticed a lot of trunk or treat stuff going on. That was started like in the early 2000s, where organizations would had a trunk or treat where the kids could come and go from car to car and get their treats.
Come to this town, take out so many houses, homes, and we're left away from the pictures to try to understand just the extent of the damage. Now, our folks at Fox Weather have been on this from the very beginning. They've been tracking all this for some time. Jimmy, come with me. Pardon my back here. We're going to move to Studio J over here to Studio W, where there's talk to Stephen for you. And we're waiting for 7.
Up there. These are the covered right now here.
Good morning to both of you. What do you see right now? What happened in Newfoundland? It's a wild spot, and we look at what we've seen in the certainly from the perspective of the island, western side of the island, a lot harder than the western side. But the Prime Minister Zainab stated that all 14 parishes stays on purpose.
Yeah, across the finger, right. Now we did see the overall track just a little bit further to the left. Stephen and I were reflecting on the overall track, Melissa, which was quite erratic. But when you talk about where it rates in terms of other hurricanes, it's high. This is before the
You mean like Whoppers? JD? And you got Eminem.
Second reinforcement path. The catastrophic damage we know Eagle Bay there, they have sustained some significant damage working on getting water. The Air Force shut down. Humanitarian aid is going to be private. Eagle Bay and the west, that's where we've seen the most significant damage. The storm surge that we saw in Katrina was unlike any other general. And all that water. We have no values that high in Jamaica, but of course the topography. So, significant, and then it did make landfall in Cuba overnight.
Yeah, it actually sent back to a Cat 4 once it got off of Jamaica and then make it to a Cat 3 before that landfall in Cuba.
Cuba now is Bahamas next. Bahamas is, yeah.
Well, everybody, doesn't look like we're going to get much bigger here. Jim, thanks for being here. Thanks for helping me. Russell, everybody. And JD, you hanging with JD, you go out and get some goodies. So I'm going to call it for right now. We'll see all of you again later.